If you have been investing in equities, cryptocurrency and real estate and you're realizing that gold and silver have made headlines and you're wondering whether you have missed the rally or is it too late to invest now, then you are not alone. In today's video, let me break down 5 factors around gold and silver. Number 1, what happened to gold and silver in the past couple of years? Number 2, why did prices of gold and silver suddenly skyrocket? Number 3, is the rally over? Number 4, is the rally going to continue in 2026? And 5th and finally, what should you as an investor be doing? This is Shalini Gera. I welcome you to yet another episode of with Provitt. And today we talk about gold and silver, the India edition. So let's understand the facts around gold and silver. Gold as of today is at 1.6 lakh rupees for 24 carat per 10 gram. And silver is near 3.4 lakh rupees per kilos. Yes, the prices have risen. And how much? So gold has rallied by more than 90% in the past 1 year and silver by an astounding 265% in the past 1 year. So a large part of the rally has already gone. But is it over yet? So I'll be talking about whether the rally will continue or not in the next couple of minutes. But let's understand about what happened to gold and silver prices in the past couple of years. See, gold has a couple of demand drivers. Firstly, the geopolitical tensions. In 2022, we saw the Ukraine and Russia conflict rising. Then we saw the Israel and Hamas conflict. In 2026, the world woke up to USA military arresting Venezuela president. And finally, Trump talking about US acquiring Greenland. This was not all. In 2025, the world's headlines were full of the global tariffs imposed by Trump. So in such an uncertain environment, what do investors do? Investors tend to withdraw assets out of equity. They no longer put their liquidity in equity. Instead, they move to safer asset classes such as gold. The second demand driver of gold, central banks around the world holding gold assets. When the Russia and Ukraine conflict was not ending, Central Bank of Russia was holding nearly $600 billion in gold and foreign currency assets. What did US and European Union do in order to arm twist Russia? In order to bring Russia down to its knees, its $300 billion of the assets in the European Union as well as USA were frozen. So countries and central banks around the world were worried. What if such an action were to be taken by US against them? So instead of holding assets in US dollars, central banks around the world started raising their gold assets. So today, India holds nearly 3,050 tons of gold assets as compared to just above 2,000 in 2020. And the third demand driver, a weakening dollar. Indian currency is not the only one which has depreciated. Last year, US dollar also depreciated. You see, gold is priced internationally in US dollar. And when US dollar depreciates, gold is available at a cheaper price for institutional investors to buy. So when gold becomes cheaper, the demand rises and so does its price. And you may ask, why the dollar depreciated? So not just the INR currency, but US dollar also depreciated last year. This happened as US GDP data came down in 2025 and US saw unprecedented unemployment rate of 4.5%, which was the highest since September 2021. So let's talk about, have you missed the rally or not? See, you may have missed a large part of the returns that have come in the past few years, but that doesn't mean that the whole opportunity is lost. See, gold and silver, they tend to diversify the portfolio. That is, when the entire portfolio may not be performing, when the entire portfolio is in equity and may not be performing due to such volatile conditions. In such cases, 10 to 20% of the held portfolio in gold and silver tends to perform well as it acts as a hedge against inflation and it also cushions the fall of the portfolio. Next, is the rally expected to continue in 2026? So analysts and banks around the world are predicting that the gold and silver rally will continue in 2026. Deutsche Bank has predicted that gold, which is currently at $5,100 per ounce, will reach $6,000 per ounce by the end of 2026. Similarly, Citibank has analyzed and predicted that silver, which is currently at about $116 US dollar per ounce will hit 150 by the end of this year. What are the supporting factors for gold and silver rally to continue? If such bad geopolitical circumstances continue around us, then gold and silver will still continue to see investors' interest. Secondly, the rate cut expectations are also there. So when rate cuts happen, in such a scenario, traditional bank deposits do not attract investors, and instead investors continue to flock towards safer asset classes such as gold and silver. Hold on, gold and silver prices also have inherent risks. See, gold and silver are very volatile asset classes. In the past 15 years, whenever gold and silver prices have shot up, all of these years have been followed by sharp corrections as well. Since we have already seen nearly 100% rise in gold prices and 265% rise in silver prices, we may just be seeing a sharp correction around the corner. So what should investors do in India? We are very clear about the fact that there is absolutely no substitute for the Indian companies which act as growth drivers of our economy. So investors should continue to hold large cap, mid cap and small cap companies in their portfolio as per their financial goals, their risk appetite and return expectations. Do not just dump equity in order to move to gold and silver just because the prices have risen. Secondly, the investors should allocate 10 to 20% of their portfolio in gold and silver. This should be done systematically. It could be through SIPs or STP, and it should be done preferably through multi-asset funds. This will ensure that a large part of the portfolio will continue to drive growth over the long term and during volatile times. And the 10 to 20% of gold and silver will continue to provide a hedge against inflation and will also provide a cushion against a portfolio correction. So this was our today's take on gold and silver. Do let us know in the comment section below. Did you benefit from the gold and silver rally, or are you going to start investing now? If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel Provitt Consultants. Your love and affection means a lot to us. I will be seeing you soon in yet another episode of With Provitt. Signing off. Bye-bye.